If you don't know what we're doing here, we're going to rank the top 100 starting pitchers this week. As we always do. It's a wonderful time. We're going to have, it's just going to be fun. We're going to talk about life and everything in between. So let's just get my whole thing set up and then we can go off and do this. Alright, so we're going to have add, remove, raise, lower. Then let me bring this into the shot better. That's good. List time, alright. So then we're going to be scrolling through here. How is this going to look? It's going to look like that. So I'm going to bring myself over here. We got that up here. That's good. Cool. I hope you guys are good. You know, it's list day. Let's have a good time. I gotta post this stuff in the chat, and then I gotta put out the tweet. Cool. All right. So if you've never been here, what are we doing? What's going on? Well, let me tell you. I'm gonna rank the top 100 starting pitchers. I know it's a day late. It's supposed to happen yesterday. But you know, holiday and stuff. So I figure it'd be best to do it today instead. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be grand. How art show, Father Nick. You know, it's been a long hour since I streamed this morning. But yeah, let's get this done. Let's power through this. Okay, so let me actually extend this a little. And then I can actually pull this back, and then so I can pull this over. Yeah, now this is looking better, I think. Oh god, no. Now let's do this, pull this down, and then I can pull this up. There you go. This is already looking better. Okay, and then I gotta pull myself over so you can see that. Cool. So yeah, we're going to talk about all these pitchers and all this stuff. So we're going to lower Matt Manning likely. Not going to touch anything with Freeland and Paulo. Nothing with Faria. Who's the art? Well, that's going to be revealed later on. We'll do a whole poll and everything like that, probably about an hour or two. Excuse me. But yeah, looking forward to this. We're just going to go through all of it and figure it out. So, Freddie Peralta stays the same. Bauer is... I'm going to remove Bauer. And I'm so happy to do so. Like, I'm just... Yeah. Let's just not think about him anymore. Let's just do that. Okay, cool. We're going to remove Dylan Bundy as well. We're going to remove... I mean, I don't think he was even on it. But just to make sure we're good. Remove Spencer Howard. This is fine. This is fine. If I removed him, probably remove Eli Morgan. That's about it there. Nothing too special. We got a raise from Mon Marquez. I mean, I kind of want to do that. I can't. I gotta explain it. I gotta say something. So, whatever. Let's go down here. I don't think I want to add Vince Velasquez at all, so I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna lower Walker Buehler just a little. I'll do a question mark to showcase that I want it to be just a little bit. We're gonna remove Jose Urquidy. Don't care. We're gonna raise Joe Ross a decent amount, I think. He's just been so good. It's kind of crazy. Don't care about Zach Davies. Santillan. It's pretty weird. I want to slightly lower Trevor Rogers. Just because he's going to be limited to some capacity, but not really much at all. Caleb Smith, there's nothing really new here. But maybe slightly raise. Because he did at least have his slider somewhat. But it was the cardinal rule, so I don't know. We're going to raise Tyler Mcgill. Let's see. Charlie Morton stays the same. Flexen. Yeah, those are the Jays. I can't really do anything. Gaussman's still great, so we keep that. Ray's still great. We keep that. I think we're going to be raising James Capellian. Caprielian. I don't want people to get upset knowing how things are with MLB and MLB Barrow pitch and MLB again, maybe even this year. Well, all right, we'll find out, Kyle. Thoughts on Bauer? Oh, I think it's horrible. Absolutely, like just it's allegations, but I mean, this isn't. You have to believe the report. You just have to. His mom was goes Tyler, not Tyler. Thanks a lot, Fady Fader. Appreciate that. Kyle, I'm surprised to see that you're not subbed. Maybe you are. Maybe that's what the Prime Gaming thing is, actually. Maybe I'm being stupid. Yeah, we are going to lower Giolito. Yep. We are going to lower Rich Hill as well. If I hadn't already. I guess Tyler, yeah. Oh, I wrote that he did well in his last start and he didn't. I think. Yeah. It's disappointing. We are going to raise Nick Pivetta. Not for this start, for the other one. We are going to raise Kenta Maeda. We're going to lower Andrew Heaney if we haven't already. Just a follower? All right, fair enough. I feel you. I mean, I'm happy that you are. Thanks. I feel like I should be raising Chris Bassett. Raise Kwon Hyung Kim. Or maybe add, actually. It might be an add because... Where is he currently? Is he here? No, he's not, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna keep Cease where he is right now. Harvey Freed. Maybe lower Freed. Nah, not really. We're gonna raise John Gray though. Not much. That's so painful. I don't want to do that. I really don't. I think we lowered Domingo Herman. We have to add Steven Matz though. Actually, did I already again? He's already here. Okay. I might raise him. I know it sounds weird. Just because he's removed from the bad start of the Stillwell. He's like, yeah, he's moving forward. Isn't David Peterson hurt now? Yeah, up to 8 weeks. Okay. Removing him. Let's see. Yes, we're raising Bailey Ober. He's on the list. Oh my lord, I've done y'all a disservice. I apologize. I guess he was. I mean, he looked so good yesterday. So, all right. Thanks for the justification for a trade. Appreciate it. Let's see. Joe Musgrove. He hasn't been like that great the last 2 starts now, I guess. Maybe lower him. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. 9% CSW. We're gonna leave Gutierrez. He did well, and then he didn't. Where did I rank Nola last week? 29. I think he's gonna stay right there. Maybe lower Ohtani. It's a terrible floor. Raise Yusei Kikuchi? Maybe? No, don't care about Dunning. Actually, might want to remove Dunning because they're just not really doing anything with him. I mean, the fact that he went 4 innings is pretty much enough of an indication to me. Raise Nathan Eovaldi. Hold Corbin Burns. Weathers is pretty boring. Wainwright's still killing it. Maybe lower Valdez slightly. I know it sounds weird. This is like if I'm finding myself without enough names, well, Crow will be added, you know? Sometimes that happens. I might want to lower Jose Brios. That was a really annoying start. It was so frustrating. This is all fine. Where's Kelly on this list? I think I want to raise him. He certainly deserved it. You're able to catch a stream. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome, Zach. Good to see you. Manoa? Well, we haven't gotten to Manoa yet. Gotta be Prav. And by the way, Mike, have you made any progress, by the way? I cannot wait for that meeting next Monday. I'm just curious to see where... yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see the directions each of you guys go. But it gotta be Prav. Once we get to Manoa, then we can talk about that. You're stoked? Is there anything you can, like, hint at me before then? Oh, no, no worries, man. No worries, Gabby. Probably like the enthusiasm. We're going to keep Rodon where he is. I don't believe this is actually a problem. Patrick Corbin. I mean, I was against the Dodgers, and there was rain, and there was a grand slam. It was just weird. There's Alek Manoah. We're going to raise Alek Manoah. Let's see. Yeah, I think we raise Eduardo. This point of the season, with most pitchers being sort of a known quality, sure. Do we aggressively grab AAA guys as they come up, or just keep scouring waivers? Oh, that's a good question. I think it just depends on the situation. Depends on who. Like, there are certain guys that are still. I think there is too much of an assumption that there's a known quantity now. Like, this guy is this guy. Like, no, he's not. We don't know that. You know? The guys change all the time mid-season. And guys go on really nice stretches and everything like that. And there's still always the ebbs and flows of the season for us to take advantage of. So, when it comes to grabbing AAA guys, I think it just depends on what they bring to the table. We have enough information now to know that this guy's a mid-90s guy, or if he's like a, low 90s with a decent breaker or something like that. Generally, if you hear, if you hear a what am I trying to say? Command focused. It's not what you want. It's not what you want to chase. For example, top 75 PL guy or AAA guy. Generally around there is the cutoff. It depends on the AAA guy. They're not all created equal. Anyway, I'm not really doing much with Drew Smiley. He is here though, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll raise him. He deserves better than that. Did Gray get batted back? He did not. So I had John Gray. Or Sonny Gray. Nick sounds. Yeah, I make sounds. High pedigree, you want to chase it. You definitely want to chase it. Okay, who was it that was all about the Hauser start? I forgot who that was. I thought that was pretty cool that worked out. I'm not a fan, though. Nothing really too actionable across the board here. Maybe add Alec Mills. We're going to be lowering Casey Mize because of the inning stuff. If Brady Singer isn't gone yet, good. We're going to raise Alex Wood. The slider returned. Chris Paddock, we kind of keep where he is. We remove Zach Gallen because life is pain. We never had Patino. So we remove Griffin Canning. And don't worry about Brubaker. Castillo is better than Kenta Maeda. Yes, Moose. Well, that's what I'm saying, Zach. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I don't think it really has changed. I mean, hold on. Let's see if I can do this again. Is this it? Yeah, okay, this was it. So let's get a nice background. Cool. Okay. So, hey guys. So, what I drew before, which I'm happy to draw again, is we have a chart here, okay? We've got this. All right? And we have, these are the different months of the year. So we got like April, May, June, July, August, and we'll have September down here, okay? When in a season, we have smiley face, and then we've got frown, okay? So streamers. All right, months. May, June, July, and Sep. Okay. All right. So, so in general, when it comes to streaming, this is the chart of it. So it's pretty bad at first. Well, it's kind of like middle ground because you have a lot of guys that we think are actually kind of good that aren't drafted. So no one really knows. But I would say it starts around here, and you actually have a really nice short period and then a bad one. And then when a May arrives, it actually gets pretty good. And then there's a flow to it. All right, so now we all know who these guys are. And then by the end of June going into July, it comes back up. And we're kind of actually in this decent streamlander now because we've had like Odorizzi, we've had Patrick Sandoval. We had some interesting stuff from Cobb. We had some Mero Kelly starts. It's actually like, all right, there's some guys that are getting overlooked and they shouldn't be overlooked, right? Mcgill, even Ober just did really well, that kind of stuff. So we're actually okay now. And this is actually when it starts getting pretty dang good, is around here. And then there's a quick lull of like people jumping in on it, but then it actually stays up. And then by the end, it gets really bad. And why is it bad over here? It's because then this is where you have like shortened starts. You have guys going for a short amount of time. You don't know who this guy is or that guy is. But generally, if you notice, the second half is good. Okay? The beginning is good and then bad, and then this is what we're aiming for now. And there's two reasons why it's good. Okay? So, two reasons. One, we get new talent. And with new talent, there's more confusion initially about what they're good at, but then we can quickly, us being attentive and understanding, we know what the good talent will be. But the second is that your league mates aren't paying attention. That's really the major thing. They aren't paying attention. And because of that, you have less people chasing after the good starts. And then also, sorry, I should say fewer people chasing it. And then fewer people that are actually even interested in like looking into the trends of a guy that used to be bad and now he's good. So many people will see this moment and this moment and say, oh, this guy is bad forever now. Like for the rest of the season, I don't think this guy is good. And you'll be so shocked at like the second half improvements that guys are actually good now, and you'll be able to get all these good streams because of it. So there you go. Ta-da! This is the graph. This is what you're missing when you don't come on stream. Here, you want to screenshot that and put it up. That's the shot. Oh man. Anyway, so let's get back to the real content. The reason why we're actually all here. Let's do this. Hope that explains streaming. Can that graphic be the article for this week? That's funny. So I guess I hope you do understand like why there is that flow, right? The dips in the beginning are because everyone's still paying attention. And so you're going to have the moments when they're a streamer and then they're not anymore. So I can't do Albert Alzolay anymore. I can't do Odorizzi anymore. I can't do Ross Stripling anymore, right? Like people are still hyper aware in that first half and they're not really willing to write people off yet. So you got to jump quickly on those and then there are fewer. Then like goes in and then there are fewer, right? And then second half arrives, football is a thing. So it just all of a sudden allows you to take full advantage. Put the graph in notes with no explanation. All right, I'll take a screenshot of this. Oh man. I've saved it. It's wonderful. Rostered, Andrew. We're saying rostered. Okay. We're going to be lowering Dallas Keuchel. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do the thing. Hold on. I gotta do the thing. He deserves it. There we go. I even put in a mwahaha into an article. It was originally in caps and I pulled it back. But yeah, what is his he has a what, 21% strikeout rate? Like I guarantee you it's going to be a better strikeout rate next year. It's oh man, I miss John Means. I do a lot. I miss Wasker. You know, that was a stream. You remember that? In no hitter last time out raised Pablo. It's funny. Let's see. I don't really feel like I need to do much here. Is Cobb on the list? That's fine-ish. Maybe a little higher. Lauer, not really. Yeah, Strip is not really the thing I want him to be. None of this is like actionable to me. Kleinheit's still dope. Okay, we're gonna lower Jordan Montgomery. And we are going to remove Kyle Muller. It's just the way of it. I love him, but you gotta. He's not pitching right now. He's in the AAA, so I know he'll be back for that start against the Padres. I know that's gonna work. Oh, it's funny, Zach. I think he's on the list. Oh, he's not? He should be on the list, probably. I'm going to put a question mark. I am going to lower Scooble probably a little bit. I want to remove Marco Gonzalez. I just don't care. We're going to lower Giolito slightly. I already did that already. The kiss from a rose to a thorn. That's not actually part of the line, but I just thought it was like from a rose to a thorn, and Lucas from a, you know, just both. Okay. Do you have any straight up Plesac excitement, or is he you take what you can get? I'm excited about Plesac returning. It's just gonna be 60 pitches, which stinks. That's all. Oh yeah, chat box. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll return it. It's back. It's back. Mile High Tom. Thanks. I removed it for the oh, I gotta move the alert box. I removed it for the graph. And by the way, if any of you guys have Amazon Prime, you can sub with Amazon Prime Gaming or Twitch Gaming, whatever. Helps me out. No cost to you. It's absolutely free if you have Amazon Prime. Hey, thanks so much, Moose. Just like that. You're awesome. Say less, Nick. The graph. Okay. Kenta Maeda does rise a bit. Just a little. I think. Gotta remove this. Amazon Prime, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I probably said it accidentally. Not sure if he's above Kim on your next on your list, but yes, he needs to. Good call. Because he is confirmed to return. Add Michael Pineda as well. All right. Pavetta already did that. Where is Snell currently? I think he should be a little bit lower. Because it's just such a weird scenario. All right, talk about Tyler Anderson. Yarbrough. He's here. 93, that's fine. There's Tony Disco. Ray Zach Thompson. Lower Garrett Cole. Running out of room. It's pretty much just telling me, like, Nick, this is going to be a large thing. Yeah, we're going to not do Caleb Smith. All right, talk about Tyler Mcgill. Did I put him on here? Oh, my God, Nick. Nick. I am not adding Wally Peralta. No, it's not. I think Bueller, I think the logic is this here. It's more of we've been kind of waiting for Bueller to show up. And the problem is that he has only a 25%, really quickly, you can see 25% strikeout rate is the problem. While Woodruff is a 31. And like Woodruff, I've turned on back on the chat box, by the way. And by the way, you can see the Gallows Pole and stuff if you haven't seen this yet. It's really, really cool. We have awards inside of this. And of course the SP Roundup archive is inside of the game log. So the things that I've written about guys are inside of here. If you didn't know that either, you can click all and see all of it. But anyway, the logic I think you're suggesting is like innings limits and spin rate drops. It's harsher of a spin rate drop for Bueller, and the overall performance of Bueller has just been worse. So that's why. So hopefully that explains that. I'm your nerd. Which reminds me, I haven't seen CSW Nerd, aka Dylan, for a while. Hopefully he comes back. Where would Mullen be if he was in the majors? Excuse me. I would say probably the 50s. I'm a huge, huge Kyle Muller fan. Maybe the 60s. But I love his stuff. I feel like in some ways he's a young gun because it's next year where I'm going to be like, it's Muller time and all those things. I'm a huge fan. Cease Freed and Musgrove Cherry Bombs. I wouldn't say that extreme yet. I think they have this stuff that they can not be that. Yeah, twice in the last 6 starts doesn't dictate a cherry bomb. And actually, that's 4 out of 2. Generally, cherry bombs are 50-50. A lot of your roundup blurbs, you talk about this decreased spin rate, but don't voice any concern. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. I want to at least let you guys know that I'm thinking about decreased spin rates. For certain guys, it does. I'll say this. Decreased spin rate doesn't necessarily mean that they're worse. It just means that they were using Spider Tack before. Right? That's really the point I'm making. So in some cases that can be a problem if it's like, oh, they don't have the same command. It's because they don't have the same grip as before, and they got to struggle through that. Or they aren't getting the same amount of whiffs, and that means that their spin actually was making a difference on the results that they get, right? But we don't always know. The only information I'm saying with the reduced spin rate stuff is that they used it before. And by the way, J Waves, thanks so much for the follow. So that take what you want from that. I overly am not too concerned about it because I don't think we can really do much with actionable stuff. I think Rich Hill is the only one that I actually. Rich Hill and Garrett Richards are the major ones that I'm super concerned about. There's a touch with Giolito, but not really. There's a little with Bueller and Cole, but it's not really the biggest thing ever. Can we pour one out for Kyle Hendricks owners holding true, not dropping? I feel for you. Yeah. Chapman, yeah. Chapman too, it's obviously a thing, but Cole, well, the thing is, Cole's like, why wasn't he throwing a slider? Like, what are you doing? You threw 5 sliders. That's like your pitch. That I don't understand. And maybe it was like because of the Spider Tack, but that's silly. That's silly to me. So anyway, Cole's going to like the bottom of the top 10. Just so you guys know. We'll do that in a second. I mean, yeah, that's it here. Okay. So, here's the list. Hey, what's up? First thing we do. Very first thing that we do is we go through and we remove the people we need to remove. Okay? Anyone that's injured, not pitching, all that kind of stuff. So, none of these except for this trash human. I got that out of the way. Rogers, Peralta, Valdez, Ray, Freed, Urias, Alcantara, Musgrove, Pablo, Colors. I'm just making sure there isn't an injured person. I'm just looking at each of them saying like, no, they are not injured. No, they are not injured. You are injured. Or removed from the rotation. Oh, we're cutie. Why do I have this Mario theme in my head right now of him like, it's like him floating in or in the sky level. Dun, 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 dun. Which reminds me, I don't have music playing and I really should. Hold on a sec. There we go. All right. Now we're a true stream. Would you hold Mueller over the All-Star game? So yeah, it's 2.5 weeks. I'm assuming it's the Padres after, and I don't want to start Kyle Mueller for the Padres. He's still volatile. He's still young. Like, he's gonna have bumps in the road. I would like to pick him up after that Padres start. So that's 2.5 weeks, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to hold for that long. No, he's on the list because it's confirmed that he's starting this week. It's no different than anyone else, right? So we are removing Mueller. We're removing Bundy. Removing Canning. Removing Long. All right, so we have some room here. So who are the ones we definitely want to add? At the very least, I need to do that. So we're going to do Kwon Kim. We're going to do Bailey Ober. We're going to do Sonny Gray. We're going to do Michael Pineda. Yeah, I couldn't do with just the Michael Nick. Zach Plesac. Mcgill. Mills. And Tyler Anderson. So that leaves Will Crow and Colby Allard as other ads. Is Johnny Cueto here? Yeah, okay. So what I'm also going to do is I want to look at this really quickly. See if there's anyone returning or that deserves to be on the list, right? He's out for the year. Is Javier back in the rotation now? I don't know. We don't know. So we're going to hold. We're going to keep that stuff there. Okay, we're going to add Ryan Weathers. I mean, he hasn't been the greatest thing ever, but he's better than... He's deserving of it. Kopech isn't in whoops. Do these guys deserve it? I don't think so. All right, so I am adding Tyler Anderson again. Oh, I want him on here. Yes. Thought he was. So he's... All right, so we're moving him. Removing him. Cool. So that means essentially there are two guys we have to remove from here. Spencer Howard was not here. How about that? Is that good? Is that what you were looking for, Dr. AC? Everyone in my league is convinced Gaussman is cheating. Is there anything that makes you think he's cheating? What? No. Have you seen him start? Do you see how good his splitter is? Like, no. Is Giolito's lack of change from last start due to sticky? I wouldn't think so, because maybe the grip of it was worse. I mean, that's really it. Like, his release of it was inconsistent because of it, but his fastball and slider were great. I know you are skills over all else, but Weathers does not have good peripherals. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm well aware of Ryan Weathers and his I don't want to say satisfactory, but that was like getting a D when you're in 4th grade or something, was getting satisfactory as opposed to like great or excellent. They're not dreaded X-Stats. They're just not what I focus on. X-Stats have a good place. I call Aaron Nola the best buy low out there right now. So, oh, Zach, we've talked about the O's in pitchers for a long time. Dylan Bundy has success outside of Baltimore finally. Eduardo Rodriguez has success out of there. Arrieta and Gaussman, and it's just Andrew Miller. There's a lot of them. But anyway, okay. So as far as who I want to remove from this, kind of want to remove Marco Gonzalez. Like, is that justified? Who are you talking about there, B-Cats? Who's he? Increases usage of his best pitch and decreases worst. Are you talking about the Gaussman? Would you trade guys like Rogers or Scuba if he could get Nola in return? Yeah, we 100% trade Scuba for Nola. Rogers, I don't know. Rogers is pretty close, but no, I would trade. I would trade Scoobs. So all right, let's do this. Hold on. So let me just look at this for a second. Where is trends? What is? So he came back on the 1st. Earned himself a golden goal. Wow. How did he do that? It was his curveball whiffs, and they have not showed up since. Would you feel confident starting Marco Gonzalez? I sure wouldn't. What's the schedule? He's getting LA next, and it's an all-star game. I think Marco gets the hook. Maybe not. No, Eli Morgan. I'm so sorry. Why am I wasting all this time? Get out of here, Eli. And Matt Manning. Okay. You're saved, Marco. But you are coming far down. Wherever you are. Let's just bring you down. We'll talk about it later. All right, so I don't have any information on Arcadia that you guys don't have. So Urquidy is someone that I wouldn't really expect to do great things right now. But anyway, with we want to talk about Gaussman right now, right? By the way, he has 2 golden goals. My God. And he has a King Cole. Huh. No standalone Gallows pull, though. Anyway. Usage has been exactly the same from... Actually, he moved away from the breakers. Thank you. Get rid of that stupid... Oh, no, never mind. Now, this changeup equates to the splitter. So he's pretty much at exactly the same pitch mix from last year. I mean, I do text some guys, you know. But I don't text Urquidy. Not kidding. But anyway, Splitter's just been better this year, 35%. Yeah, King. Well, the thing is, the whole Ols is I'm not gonna get rid of. And the when it started is when it is. So like Gallows Pull, for example, is not going away. Let's see. So right, this is pretty high, honestly. I'm surprised by that. What's the O? Yeah, O swing's 44%. God, 27% swing strike. Look at this pitch too. It's just, it's not even a good one. So here's the thing, like he just gets so many called strikes in the 4-seamer because they don't know if it's a splitter or not. And it's like how he lives. You know? It's amazing. The slider's so worthless. This is actually kind of surprising that it's this even. It should be like this. It should be like 20% and 19. Seeing 15% is just like, shouldn't happen. It's not that good of a pitch. Like we want this up, and this isn't anything we depend on. Anyway. Oh, you're right. I forgot you could do that. You can do this, and then you see all this stuff, which is pretty cool too. Let me just bring it back here so I can scroll down. I mean, he's just so unbelievably good. This was the only start of the year that he didn't allow 2 or fewer earned runs. Like, that's insane. It's just one, and everyone's like, uh-oh, spin rates, forgetting the fact that this happened. On the 23rd, he was so dope, but no, let's just focus this on sticky stuff. What? Maybe it's because it was the Dodgers and he got squeezed in this start. But that's just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Is there a Gallows champion? Oh yeah, as far we can actually find out, I think, at the end of the year who has had the most Gallows pulls. Anyway, I think we've established who is joining, who is leaving the list. Gutierrez got added. So I need to add I got rid of Eli Morgan, but I also need to get rid of, so I didn't remove Marco Gonzalez. I did remove Matt Manning though. Okay. So I just have to add right now all of these guys. I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna even put Trevor Bauer. Because, I mean, you know, everyone knows. You don't need me. I'm not able to divulge. No. All right, let's keep going. Do you guys text follow the list? That's funny. He must be cheating. His change of spin rate dropped a ton that game against the Dodgers. That is what everyone said. What? You guys understand, like, when it comes to spin rate stuff, It matters for breakers, and it matters for four seamers, or really just fastballs. For a splitter, no. For a circle change, yeah, I guess so. But you can make an argument that you want less spin. That's the whole point of putting it back in your hand. So like, but anyway. Hey, what's up, Spore? Good to see you. Yeah, right. Yeah, the only times I like really mention the spin rate stuff is if it's at least 150. You know, and there are some guys like Walker Buehler, I think is. And Dylan Cease, or like 250 to 300. It's like, all right, that was egregious. Oh, Robbie Ray increased his, right? Like, cause Robbie Ray is dope, y'all. Love Robbie Ray. Well, yeah, it's discussion. It's how all this stuff works. So anyway, we're going to add Zach Gallen here. That's good. Jose Urquidy is a shoulder injury, correct? It's good to see you, Spore. Thanks, bud. I have 2 questions for you, Spore. One, can we lock in another trade deadline live stream? Co-live stream, right? 2, I think I'm free Thursday for a fireside. I can do it. Yeah, I can do it afternoon. Like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. One's good for you. We want the fireside. We'll do like a trade preview one. Are swing strikes more valuable, predictive than called strikes based on removing the human element of the called strike? Swing strikes are more predictive because they rely more on, in general, just like how filthy the pitch is. Called strikes, yeah, generally they are more about like human element of swinging or not, right? Swing strikes are more of like, okay, if you throw it like this, you will induce that swing a lot, like out of the zone or anything like that. But yeah, called strikes are just harder in that way. They do stabilize. It's not like they don't at all. This is why you see like Aaron Nola, we know is a called strike machine because they stabilize though around like 1,000 pitches or so. Which is why, maybe longer than that. Yeah, it's around 1,000 pitches. This is why like CSW rates stabilize around 10 starts because they required the 1,000 pitches for the called strikes. While swing strikes is actually sooner than that. This is also why you see me like in the roundup be like, all right, he had a great start, but he had 17 called strikes and sinkers, and that's why he got success, and that's not gonna stick. Yeah. The cool thing about CSW is it does acknowledge that, like, yeah, swing strikes, big thing. But there are many occasions where called strikes may matter too. Swing strikes are, you know, like over a larger sample, CSW does a better descriptor that way. But it's like swing strikes are like, yeah, but that's like the, you know, that's a quicker thing for us to jump on when it comes to that side of it, right? But we're able to just say like, oh, cool, yeah, this is how he had success. He had a high CSW. It was great. Yeah, we've tried some weights. I'm curious when, with you saying weighted CSW, if you're talking like 2 times swing strike rate versus 1 times called strike rate. We've done stuff like this. I think it was 3-to-1 that we've found something that was kind of interesting, but there wasn't really anything applicable that we could do with it yet. Anyway, going back to this, I want to make sure I get everyone that was on here. I think I said David Peterson already down here. I did. Side soreness. Okay, so we want... That's all going to be this. And then we're going to have 3 that are different reasons. Griffin Canning. AAA, top 90, top 100. I'll even do that. AAA. Whoops. And then the other one was oh yeah, Sammy Long. I gotta just delete that row. That's fine. And we got them all. Oh, I gotta add Dylan Bundy, yeah. Be sympathetic toward Dylan Bundy. Got it. Hey, what's up, Brent? Good to see you, man. Oh, yeah. The best conversations. Did you? I just saw that you mentioned Lanceland. No comment. Hey, what'd you say, Trevor May? What is this? Trevor May responded to a tweet of Aaron Loop with, "It looks like 2 loops of string." I approve of this, Trevor May. Cool. Give me a quick second. Just got a fun message that I should answer. Oh. Never mind. I confused newspapers with another one. It's okay. Do you think Buehler's lower K rate is a product of decreased fastball spin velo this year, or is it secondary taking a step back? No, it wasn't decreased until the spider tack. No, he hasn't really taken shape with his secondaries at all, and it's really annoying me. Like, I like the foundation he has with the fastball. He's still excellent. He's just not a 30% strikeout guy, and it's frustrating. All right. Cool. No doubt. That's all set. Okay, sorry. I was just about to say, not sure he's good enough for Bundy until I saw the note. Yep, there he is, out of rotation. Yeah, poor Dill Dog indeed. All right. So let's do this now. I'm gonna remove you. I've got that taken care of. Let's just get this all situated for you guys. I'll move me over. Casey, bye. It's been real. As we stretch this out, there you go, much better. Keep you guys up there. Get the alert box moving over here. And then we're good. We're doing great. Ta-da. Okay. Cool. So, DeGrom is still #1 in his own tier, because duh. Cole, I want to do this because Brandon Woodruff has inning stuff and Wheeler does not. I feel like I need to lower Cole and Giolito. Oh man, this is annoying. Oh God. I forgot. Like, there are problems with everyone here. I'm like, I'm going to lower Giolito. I'm going to lower Cole. Then I'm like, I don't want to raise Clayton Kershaw to be 6, do I? Is Lance Lynn that great? I mean, he's great, but he's not that great. Ah, nice. Nice, Spore. I might just keep Cole there. Here's the problem I have, guys. Okay? If we want to say Cole and Giolito, you got to go down. You got to go down, right? Kershaw has been, like, good and bad. And he's been great, but just, like, he's nothing really that special. Same with Lance Lynn. I just talked about Walker Buehler. Maybe I'm going to be lowering him. Carlos Rodon has had his 2 worst starts of the year. And Gausman is the only one that should go up, I guess. Right? So I guess it's Gausman. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, maybe I'm going to look into this. Hold on. Before you guys react too strongly, I need to actually just double check things. Okay, so let's start with Clayton Kershaw, because nothing's really changed in my mind about Kershaw. But yeah, it's a 3.4 ERA. Like, I can't put him that high. He's fresh off. Well, this was a rained out start. But I can't, like, elevate him massively. Lance Lynn. How good has Lance Lynn been? I feel like Lance Lynn isn't, like, as overwhelmingly good as before, but maybe I'm being stupid. Oh, my God. All right, I didn't realize it was that good. I didn't realize he was doing that. I'm not reading chat. I'm sure chat right now is, like, upset at me. All right. What happened here? Why is there no note for it? Oh, it's probably because it was a late game or something. This is probably a delay. Oh, that was that weird Logan Gilbert. Yeah, that was that weird Logan Gilbert game that got suspended. Yeah, say for one blow up here. Like, all right, so Lynn deserves it. Lynn deserves this. And then I do this. And we call it a day? I mean, can I argue against this? Like, this is me just not, I mean, like, oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I already looked up, yeah. You guys know me, I'm not about, like, past performance, but it's just, it's like, Gausman's just been doing this thing. I have to acknowledge it at some point. Kershaw is, yeah, it's just, Do I want Giolito or Gausman? I think that, yeah, this is fine. I'm looking at this some more. I think I feel better about Rodon right now than I do Buehler. Oh, yeah, Spore is like, not that special. Yeah, all right, there it is. That's what I was expecting. Yep. Yeah, I deserve that. Well, it's more of like, as I go through this, I guess it was with Lynn, is that I was expecting more 7-inning starts. And he's just, and like, he had this 4-inning one, but it was 6, and it's like 6 and, okay, a quality start, and poor quality start, and like, it's been great. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, he's needed the beginning, these zeros, to bring that down. Like, all of this stuff. But then, it's just like, all right. So my view is, you know, tinted at the moment. That's where it came from. This is saying you have a mini tier in tier 2, though, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't mind having another tier, like, around here or something. That's probably right. I hate this stuff. I hate the tier thing. Because it's just like, you'll be happy with all of these guys. You know? But I'm fine doing that. I think this is a good solution for just acknowledging that Cole is different right now. And these guys you can trust for volume and going constantly deep into games. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to do this. Should you be panicking on Cole? I have him at 7. I would actually say he's a good buy low at the moment. Because he's had 5-game periods of this before in his career. Like, oh no, he's not going to be a 2.3 ERA now. Maybe he's a 2.8 ERA, but he's not going to be a 3.7 or something. You know? Rodon is on a free agent, is on a 1-year contract. I think the White Sox are just going to keep letting Rodon go. If you remember, they, yeah, what was the whole thing? They, like, non-tendered Rodon, right? Yeah, that's what I think they're going to do. You know, why wouldn't they, really? This is like their year. This is their window. So anyway, okay, so we're gonna just leave this, and that's cool. At this point, this is where the tier happens. I just gotta figure out who's the top of it, because between Rogers, Peralta, Valdez, and Ray, these two guys are gonna have an innings problem. Here, I can actually, let me drag this down. Maybe do that so you can see a little bit better. Okay. So, like, Rogers and Peralta are going to be limited. We're getting to the point that this starts to matter because it is July. We're past the halfway point. Ray is not. Ray is like, Ray and Valdez are like, we're going to go forever. What is Robbie Ray at right now? You guys understand, I don't look at, like, ERA and whip mid-season a lot. I just don't. Yes, this, but what that includes this stuff. Ha, I quoted this earlier, right? 9 walks in his first 2 starts and then to 9-0. I got that right. Sorry. Yeah. I think this is when did his slider and curveball come into action here? So these first 2 starts, whatever. Yeah, this is, so just take us from a strike zone plot here. This stuff here is actually here. When did the slider and or curveball really turn on? Here, on the 5th. Okay, so we can pull this away now. So, this is when it really started cooking, was here. It was only 5 runs before it. But that's when you get 9, 10, 9, 7. Yeah. I can't really raise him. I guess I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave this. Maybe this, though. As far as these guys, Fried deserves a little bit of a drop. But, like, who raises above? I think I just keep this. You know, like, if you want to make an argument about Fried, but it's like Urias hasn't done so much. I love Alcantara, but he has a 21% strikeout rate. I get it. Musgrove has been more volatile than I'd like, but it's a sub-3 ERA still, but you understand. Pablo Lopez pitched 1 pitch. I mean, Colors, yeah, I think we just hold this. Oh yeah. There's no way in any world that Pablo Lopez tried to hit Acuna. It's so frustrating. I hate it so much. All right, I'm just going to keep this as that is. And I feel like I keep the tier exactly where this is. I mean, this is pretty fine too. I mean, I will pull this down to here. There's an argument to be made to put Kikuchi up, and actually a lot of these guys into this tier. Like Charlie Morton could do that. Kikuchi could. Nola's the best buy low to me, so I want to keep him there. I'm gonna leave this just like this, honestly. This is fine. Not many changes really. Raise Kikuchi. I feel like Nola is going to still be better in the second half now. Kyle Gibson is on too long of a good roll. Charlie Morton, I think, expresses more ultimate upside. That's the closest one, is Kikuchi versus Morton. Because, like, these are two different things than these two guys. So, like, if I were to do this, I would flop Morton underneath Nola, then Kikuchi over Morton. You know what I mean? But, or actually, no, I would just pull Morton underneath Kikuchi. I might actually just do that, if anything. That's what I really mean here. Manaya has been doing this crazy, awesome thing, though. Let me see two things here. I might be raising Kikuchi by raising Gibson and Nola, too. You know what I mean? Oh, look at these. I love this. How's the top 15 looking? The top 15 is looking like this. Ta-da. We're up to Sean Manaya here. I mean, this is just ridiculously good. And we're kind of ignoring it here. Like, starting on the 23rd. When he started throwing... When did he start throwing 92? Yeah, here we go. It's just crazy. Threw 91 there, 90. Yeah, this was a low point. 91. 91, nearly 92. This was also weird. 90 miles per hour, and all of a sudden he kept going. Yeah, there's 93. Oh. Yeah, I can't lower that. I'm just gonna keep this. Here. I'm gonna be doing this. And this. Honestly, these guys belong in here. Clanahan goes up. Ian Anderson is actually, you belong in the other tier. You know that. Okay. So the main thing here is that Brios and Ryu are annoying. And they belong with Zach Greinke of just this kind of like, all right, you want to be rostering them, but what's going on? Does that banner only show PLO awards for this year or lifetime? Just for this year. It will carry over. I think. We actually haven't discussed that yet. I like the idea of it being just like, hey, this is the awards that they've tallied at the end of the year, you know? Oh my god, that stinks mile high. I feel for you. Molly over Kikuchi. This is my reasoning for Molly. I'll show it to you. And I could be wrong here. If it doesn't back up, if what's in my head isn't backed up, then that's fine. Molly has been incredibly inconsistent when it comes to his whip and ERA lately. It's just he's constantly like above 1. He's not having these overwhelming strikes. The strikeouts are there, and that's why he's this high. But I see this, and that's, yeah. I see him as like a Barrios with higher strikeouts. Like a 360 ERA with a 120 whip. That's like the life of Tyler Molly, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But what Kikuchi is doing is way different right now. I don't know what this is going to be. Actually, wow, look at that's even lower. This is crazy good. And he's going deeper into games than Molly is. 3 of his last 4 have been 7 starts. He's just been so steady Eddie. And this is including the Jays and the White Sox. And Angels, which are a solid offense too. Even though that wasn't the best one. Did he leave his third injury? I don't know why he left after 4 innings in this one. But whatever. Maybe that was a rain thing. It's not meh at 25% though. Like, I understand it's not as overwhelming as Molly's, but like, this is, I believe in this more so than I do in Molly's ratios, and also the volume of which. So But I mean, they're right here. They're like right next to each other, aren't they? Yeah, it's like 2 spots apart. So fine, if you want to take Molly, I don't blame you. If you want to just go the strikeout route and like believing that the ratios can get better, so that will easily push him above Kikuchi. I get it. Oh, is it? Is it because of Trevor May doing the whole loop thing? Yeah, that's pretty good. Not so bad. Oh yeah, look at Trevor May quote tweeting it. There you go. That's what you're talking about. Good job, Ben Brown. I'm proud of you, man. All right. So we're gonna keep moving on here. I haven't quite nailed this down. I actually haven't really thought about Ian Anderson in ages. What's his IPS though? Yeah. Like, yeah, he's in the same tier of just like, yeah, you're going to start him every time. These starts were annoying, but yeah. He is volatile, actually. He's pretty annoying to roster. Yeah, okay. Like, what is the... Right, so when he's able to get this, 22% called strikes on his curveball, he needs that so badly. This is actually a little bit low, honestly, for what you want it to be. Oh, this has got to be higher. This has got to be better for Anderson, because he's not getting the whiffs on it. He's got to get that in the zone more. This has to go up too. I think it's because he makes too many mistakes with it, like really bad mistakes down. The four seamer, I'm actually kind of surprised is only 11%. Like this is there are like ways for Ian Anderson to get better, but it's just gonna take some time. Anyway, okay. When it comes to this stuff, I'm a McClanahan fan. I believe in Bassett more than Walker. I want Castillo over Ian Anderson. This might be too high though. I think we're gonna have another tier here. I think it might be something like this. Just a small mini tier of like, hey guys, I think you're really good. I don't believe in the consistent success of you guys as much as I do with you guys. But I definitely like you more than these guys. Scooble and Cease are like the weird ones here. Yeah, all right, I'll do this. I feel like this is just making too much sense right now. Brios belongs to be in the grouping with these no, he doesn't. I'll just put him at the bottom of that. Okay, so then there's stuff like Wainwright and Desclafani are just so good right now. It's annoying, to say the least. Garcia is also really good. Hendricks is underneath this. This seems way better. Put him above. This is working out right now. We'll see. Yeah, you might be right about the Tony Disco. I was going to take a second, but I think the problem I have with Tony Disco, let's just go straight to it. I mean, this is great. It does feel a little overperforming. And I think I mean, if we want to talk about the stuff, sure, it's going to be the slider getting a, like 17% actually. I mean, he just throws this pretty much all the time. But this is really low for a slider, which I'm not a fan of. The changeup isn't good. The curveball isn't good. Yeah, this is a heavy four-seamer success rate for called strikes, which is unsustainable if you ask me. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see if I can do this really quickly. Among four-seamers, I'm curious called strike rate. Let's see if I can filter this. Wow, that's a super high called strike rate. Are you joking? Oh my god. All right, that's not as high as I thought. That still seems super high. Fine. Anyway. No, that does make more sense, come to think of it. All right, so maybe this is somewhat sustainable. My main focus with Tony Disco is like face a good offense and you generally sputter. Like against the Dodgers there. Arizona, the Angels are actually pretty good. Diamondbacks, Nationals, Cubs, like that's easy. Sputtered big time against the Dodgers. That's really been it. Didn't do well against the Padres. I guess did well enough. It's been a weird mix of like good schedule but then succeeding against that good schedule. So props to him for that. It's just that it's four-seamer slider, and that's really it. Without the slider being this overwhelmingly great pitch. You know? That's the issue I have. It's a 167 batting average allowed and a 212 BABIP on it. I feel like this fastball isn't that good. Like in previous seasons, this was a 22%, 27. And this is a weird season, so let's forget 2020. But it's never really been this great. Velocity is the same. The slider, never really been this great either. It just all seems a little fake, but like smoke and mirrors-esque. I'm fine putting him into this, though. I'm okay with that. But that's it. That's it. Kikuchi's running off of 3 pitches. He's got 3. Four-seamer increase to 96 is a cool thing. So this increased velocity makes it feel a little bit more legitimate. And that's reduced its batting average to 157, which is unreal. 34% CSW on that heater that he only throws 32.5% of the time because he has this cutter that he's able to get strikes with constantly, right? 69% strikes. This is just a super effective pitch. And then he has a slider that bats 20% of the time with a 37% CSW. Like, so to me, if you want to compare Kikuchi to Descalfani, the main difference is that you have let's just say the cutter and slider, right? Cutter to Descalfani's four-seamer, sure, pretty similar if you want to put it that way. Slider is better for Kikuchi. And the four-seamer is just an extra offering that gets 34% CSW at 32% usage. Like, it's another thing, too. So, that's kind of where I'm at with that, with Kikuchi versus... And, oh, yeah, there's also a splitter that has a 24% swing striker when he uses it. Rarely. But, you know, he just uses it as a possible strikeout pitch, and it works. Like, he doesn't try to get called strike on this. This is just in the dirt, you know? Yeah, but it's nice having, like, a strikeout offering, you know? Like, there's some starts where this shows up. We got 3 out of 11 whiffs here. You know, it's kind of there sometimes. It's nice to have something like that. Well, no. Whoa. Well, hold on. I don't want to call it a show me because a show me is reserved for a called strike pitch. That's literally to be like, you're not going to swing the bat and you just want to think about it. That's actually like a temptation pitch. right? So it's like a weird weapon, like a rare weapon he can pull out when he needs a strikeout all of a sudden. Like, he doesn't do it often. It's around 10% of the time, but it's still something. Like, here, actually, you know, hold on. I don't track this, but I know that it is here. Hold on a second. Depends how low he's going, but yeah, actually would kind of be in on max read. I want to see this. The strikeout rate on it. It's a 40% strikeout rate pitch. That's all I was just chasing. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. That's not insignificant. And that's only when it ends at bat. So he's gotten 15 strikeouts on it this year. That's something. That's 15 of his 93 strikeouts. So what is that, like 20%? No. 53 over 93. 16% of his strikeouts have been on the splitter. Something. All right, I'm gonna move on. I wonder if people are okay with this. I feel like it's that at this point, with just how good he was. This stuff feels fine. Is anyone that needs like giant uplift here? I mean, yes, you do, but and you gotta fall. It probably will come back up from there. I just want to see if there's anyone that's okay. Yeah, Joe Ross is going up. Alzolay is going up. I just want like massive bumps, not just a random one. Let's get Ober up here, and let's get Mcgill up here. Oh yeah, okay. So Plesac, hey, what's up, buddy? Plesac. That's too high. So let's put you here. That seems right. Injury risk. Ace potential, strikeout upside, quality starts. Thompson will get a bump. Yeah, so will Marquez. But yeah, Max Fried is kind of a buy low, yes. I'm just doing some generic, like just Sonny Gray, I forgot about you. And I also, actually, before I do this stuff, let me do this thing. Streaming option. Ratio focused. Streaming option. Yeah, strikeout upside ratio. Cherry bomb playing time question. Playing time question. Streaming option, low IPS. Ratio focused. Ace potential, strikeout upside, injury risk. Streaming option, ratio focused. Strikeout upside, that's all you get. Injury risk. Streaming option, ratio focused, Toby. Is there anyone else? Okay. Now Sonny Gray, come on up. You're right around where Plesac is, right? You're like here. No, you're higher than that. You're here. Yeah. I actually feel better about... no, I'll do this. I'll probably do that actually too. And that. There we go. That makes me feel a lot better. Hey, so I raised Kikuchi and Maoli closer together. Not intentional, but there you go. Anyone else think Plesac kind of going to be garbage without the spider attack and not getting to face central teams as much? I'm scared. He was 33 before. Well, he's at 60 pitches right now, and this seems like the tier of upside and potential to grow, right? So I'm gonna put him here. But yeah, I just wanted to just throw guys up for a moment. This is not solidified. Like, for example, Casey Mize has to come down. German Marquez is probably going to go up. Rachel needs to come very far down. So on and so forth. Come down. Blah, blah, blah. Case semis keep going down. Get rid of the tiers. Yeah, hopefully we see good things from Pollack. We don't know right now. Wood had a slider in his last start, and it was wonderful. I was so happy about it. I've added all the guys, so I guess the only ones that I didn't add were Colby Allard, if I want to, which I don't really want to do. So if there's someone we need to remove, then that's the guy. Dallas Keuchel, you're falling down. Whatever. Okay. So now what we do is we go to the bottom, the very bottom of this list, and we go, what are we doing with ourselves? So who are the ones that are like absolutely just bottom of the barrel? Right? I mean, Dallas Keuchel is there now. Like, just who are the straight up Tobies that we don't want to touch, like, at all? Like, over here, Andrew Smiley. And maybe a little higher, Andrew Smiley. Maybe some Yarbrough in here. Alec Mills. Quantum Kim. You're bottom of the barrel, Andrew? That's not true. Let's see. I mean, I really don't like where Rich Hill is at, but okay. So I feel like this is that tier, so we're gonna actually do it at Yarbrough. Not here is fine. Chris Flexen's the top of the next thing. I think that's right. Put some Cueto in there. So I want to have a grouping here that is like, I want to have it as like, okay, cool. We have our Tobies that are just like random despot streams, like fine. Then you have some level of intrigue, but still mostly used just in a case by case situation. So like Flexen and Cobb and Cueto, they all have like some interesting strikeout upside to them. Rich Hill, we don't really know. Cale Smith is interesting, but yeah, Gutierrez is here and Santillan is here. Welcome to the list, Tyler Mcgill. Absolutely. Tyler Mcgill. Santillan off the list? Why? I think he has a good schedule, doesn't he? I think he's interesting enough. Yeah, he's going against the Brew Crew next. Oh, he's not in the majors anymore? That's very important. Oh, he got swapped with Sonny Gray. Oh, I'm annoyed. Yeah, this is great spot. Thanks a lot, Spore. Appreciate you. Oh, duh. It's a very good answer. Because he's not in the majors, Nick? Like, what's wrong with you? All right, so there you go, Colby Allard. You get to be number 100 this week. You made it. Now, traditionally, the rule is that there gets to be an interesting guy here. I don't really think that Colby Allard is that interesting. So it might actually not be Colby Allard. Is there like some other random pitcher that's just like fascinating to me who recently came up? The upcoming schedule article is not going to be updated until Wednesday next week because we don't know how rotations are going to look. It's a decision I made. James Shiano reached out to me and asked. I think it's the best way to go. And yeah, exactly. Like, we don't know. Now, this is still helpful, though. This is pretty much running all teams through the All-Star break. So this is like next weekend. Or those 4 games. This is those 4 games. All-Star game, right? No, not Nestor Cortez. No, he's not going to know. Exactly. So he gets a week off, and he gets to do that. Foltynevich? Nah, I don't want to do Folty. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll find the interesting guy that I'm like, oh, hey. Oh, Brad Keller's actually kind of interesting. Zach Thompson's already on the list. I mean, the interesting ones, Bailey Ober and Tyler Mcgill already here, so I don't really think I'm going to find Will Crow. Oh my God. Maybe it's Will Crow. Look. I just want to just really quickly. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds nuts. But the man earned 17 whiffs with sliders and changeups that returned 37 and 40% CSW last time out. 94 mile per hour heater with called strikes along the way. Anthony K isn't starting. I love Anthony K though, but I don't think he's starting. Was there an announcement that he is? If he is, 100% Anthony K. That would be great. Please tell me that's true. Nah, it doesn't look like it. But Anthony K, I think, is actually like pretty dang good. That's a cool thing. I just wish Anthony K was a thing. All right. What's the poll about? Just got here. What poll are you talking about? Oh no, we're trying. Oh, I see what you're saying. We're trying to figure who should be the number 100 guy on the list. Will Crow is an interesting choice. I don't want it to be Drala. Drala is just so high. Here, let's look at Colby. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe he you stand by the Allard pick. Okay. Four-seamer comes in at 92 and actually has been pretty solid. He throws at arm side so much. Hey, look at the approach of this. Oh my God, arm side location 74% of the time. Seems like the 25% is just a mistake, honestly. Does he? He goes up and in with it a ton. It doesn't have a whiff pitch really, but it was recently, right? What was it? Change up here into King Cole. All right, fine. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to Drala because he is interesting. He just earned a King Cole. I'll do that. That's fine with me. You got it, Drala. It's all yours. Is Odorizzi just a streamer or is he a hold? No, he's a hold right now. Oh, I'm more against Fede than I am Drala. Yeah, I mean, Odorizzi's solid. Like, he's not much removed from his 2019 self at the moment. Well, I mean, it's like a true Toby in the way of just, all right, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, absolutely, Spore. I don't know if he's Spider-Man. He should be. Jake Odorizzi should have a strikeout rate that's above 20%. It might not be right now. It's 25. You can't be Spider-Man with a 24.5% strikeout rate. Why is Minor still on the list? That's a good question, actually. That's a really good question. Because this is actually not bad. This is, but that isn't. 127, but yeah, he doesn't deserve to be on the list. So I can add Drala and one more. It's a great call about Mike Minor. Skills are not necessarily still there. He's only throwing 91. Like, this was the excitement. 91.5. Where is... Oh, no. 92. He was throwing 92 at the beginning of the year. And it never returned. He's been like 90.9 all year. Like, what are you doing? Ugh. It's not the same. The skills are not great. The slider is not that good of a pitch. I'm shocked at this. Because you got to keep in mind, for his career, this has not been a thing that you want. Batting average is always high. It's so... look at this. Just doesn't get swing strikes. I guess it steals the zone a lot. Changeup needs to be more than it is. 20% CSW, but just a 15% swing strike rate. 36% is fine, but it's not great. So that forces him to be successful with four-seamers, and that's not... the whole thing just isn't enough. The curveball actually is taking a step back. Look at that, because it hasn't been a strike as much as it should be. Yeah, it's just all... Nah. The trips to Texas? Huh? Oh my god. I still think of him as a Ranger. It's not like the Cincinnati game was good. And he didn't capitalize against the Tigers either. I mean, I don't have a good replacement for him, but what I will do is I will pull wherever Mike Minor is down here. That's fine with me. And we're good. We're just going to leave it like that. Just going to move on. Okay, so from this point, Flex and Cobb, Cueto, Rich Hill, Caleb Smith. I kind of like Cueto more than these guys. Heaney comes down. Smalley's underneath it. Duffy is an absolute, like, what are we gonna do with you? Playing time question. Yeah, okay, good. Low IPS. Get rid of quality starts. Does Ober not have... Did I move him up before then? I appreciate you. Playing time question. Streaming option. Sure, strikeout upside. Why not? Same thing with Mcgill, probably. Same idea. I'll say it's a cherry bomb. Certainly has that. Okay, so... just to define this more, let's just get this moving along. Yeah, I put my other self through too much in today's roundup to do more Ober stuff. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in Rich Hill too, Mayo. Let's just go like that. And call that a day with Smiley. Okay. So I'm here. I feel that's right. This is going to be higher. This is going to be higher. Okay, I'm going to do this for right now. Merrill Kelly's the next one. He's right here. I'm going to do that. And then we can talk about who should be underneath it here. I think this is right. So we just don't know the playing time. Yeah, Jameson Tyone is down here. Let's do this at least. Let's just do that. Right now I'm just looking to see if there's anyone that I need to truly pull down far, and I don't. So this is cool. So I feel good about this 80 here. I'm just like, all right, this is easily where like the cliff of like throw them all back to the wire. I am not holding on to any of these guys whatsoever. And we're borderline in the next tier 2 of just why would you hold on to these? So this would be like, so Gonsolin will be in here. Jordan Montgomery is in here. Cole Irvin is like, but I kind of want Ober, McGill, Gray, Thompson, Pavetta right now. I want to do this. I know this is going to bother a lot of people. I think that Eduardo, I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh on Eduardo. Let me just take another look. And same thing with Irvin. I mean, this is a very good indication of like 12 versus 15 teamers. Huge difference. Because now I'm trying to figure out exactly where the difference is in your 12 teamers. And because like, you know you're going to get the starts and have a good chance, good chance in a win with Eduardo, and same thing with Cole. Like they'll go volume, and he's been great with ratio, so you feel somewhat confident in it, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. Like the stuff itself, let's see. It's just, oh my God. What's like the good thing? What's the good thing in the repertoire? I mean, it's really like fastball, just being able to live with a fastball, I guess. 71% strike rate on that. And then changeup can work on a given day, right? Good O swing on it. Ugh. It's such a Toby. He's such a Toby. With Eduardo, yeah, Eduardo. Okay, so it's more about the recent stuff with Eduardo. Fastball command has been there recently. It's been really good. This was a really good one. I remember this. This was Wander Franco's actually, and he got kind of burned in this with that first inning bad luck. But the fastball command was there. The changeup has not been lately, but I think honestly with the way his fastball is going right now, the changeup will follow. So okay, so I will favor Eduardo, but I'm going to keep Cole Irvin down here. Actually, probably underneath this here. I think he's just such a Toby. Eduardo will be above it, but I'm going to have a little fun tier here. So we're going to do this, that. This is like, I'll have a name for it tonight for fast, but that's what this tier is. And I might throw some other guys into this, but that's what it is. I would say Domingo Germán is down here. Eflin is so, okay. Stripling though is actually down here, sadly. Sorry, buddy. Corbin is down here. By the way, the order of this is this. Do I trust Pavetta that much? Probably not. Oh, man. This is such a weird aggressive tier, but I think it's the fun tier. I'm just going to leave this. Okay. At the... Cool. Wow, we're almost done. Okay. So, we have these, like, this crew of... They're trying to avoid the waiver wire excitement stuff. So we're going to have, like, you're going to be holding on to Logan Gilbert, Alzolay, and Ross right now. And Germán Marquez, obviously. Frankie Montas, too. But I think he's a little bit more lackluster at the moment. So I'll do that. Alex Wood above this. Yes, Cap above this. Odorizzi's trying is a little bit worse. Same with Miley. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that here. And yeah, okay. So now I got to rank these guys here. I think Cap has earned himself more love. So I'm actually going to do this. Maybe not. I think that's actually too high. We're going to do this and that. Okay. Void is above it. Marquez is actually like here. Can make even a case that Marquez is here right now, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I am. It's done. Sandoval, fine. Yep. Odorizzi underneath this. I'm going to put Alzolay above these, though. Even above my boy. This is so... No, this is right. I feel like I should even do this. Snell actually is like... Ugh, Snell's driving us nuts. Wade Miley doesn't deserve that much love. I want to take a look at Miley and that cutter. He's trying to be Spider-Man. This is, oh my god, this is Spider-Man. That's crazy. The change has been way better than I thought. Nah, okay, I'm gonna keep him up. Nope, you're coming back up. And I'll do that. And I'll do that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think people would want this. Feel better about Eduardo than Eflin. Probably Eduardo over JT. Yep, this feels good. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happens now. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat for a while. So I wanted to just kind of zone in and not listen to y'all, and then go back over and then let's talk about it. Oh, you love the Hamlin Mcgill? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Easy. Yeah, Thompson's pretty cool. It's just a matter of like, I just need more time with it, honestly, and I don't know how legitimate it is yet, but I would be rostering him, you know. Erod is so overrated. Oh, welcome. Yes, more. Been shouting it since 2019. I mean, look, he's good at, like, he belongs with these guys, you know? Of just like, all right, you can be fine. Corbin ready to destroy. Maybe I am being a little too harsh on Corbin here. But it's more of like, I didn't see in that last start from Corbin something that was like maybe, you know, really made me excited. Hopefully he does great against the Padres. I think it's risky at this point. Sandoval and Cap do look really good. Cap, I think, has less in his repertoire than Sandoval. Like, I'm excited about Alzolay too, and like all of these guys, I think have a lot of potential. You know, these are guys that are doing more. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with this. This is fine. I can honestly do this though. I might just do that. That makes more sense to me. Kenta Maeda deserves to be in the same tier though as those guys. I might actually put. It's fine. I think it's too soon. Any home for Gallen to return and pitch well? Not that much. He'll probably be back in like a month, and he's got to get his secondaries back. Maybe, I mean, by September, actually, Gallen could be really good. So, oh yeah, I remember actually like shouting at you, Spore, in the fireside, like, "Oh, and Zach Thompson's really good." I think exactly like that. The pack just cleared waivers. I would certainly go after that. What happened with Panda's walks last time out? It's a good question. What was that situation? I think it was didn't have his slider as much. It was just changeups. What was this about again? Oh, you only threw 15% sliders. That's why you relied it. Yeah, I remember this. You realized too much on fastballs. Like, stop. Stop it. Stop throwing 30 of these. Actually, that's actually good. I'm fine. I take it back. This is weird. Man. This is what I'm going to guess. If I've had to make it. 20 whiffs is just amazing. I'm a little surprised at the 5 walks. I would imagine, I didn't watch this one, and I might go back and watch it. If I had to guess, it's that the secondary pitches aren't quite at the point where he can just on command get them for strikes. I mean, he is doing well with like these sliders and curveballs, but he can't really with the changeup, which he throws 42% of the time, and have only 3 called strikes. It's kind of weird. And, you know, sub 50% zone rate on it. Fine. But this is a problem. You can't have a 4-seamer at a 43% zone rate. I'll move out of the way. That's the issue. Okay? You got to do better than that. Like, you throw 30 times. That's great because you have really good secondaries. 3 of them. But you got to throw it for a dang strike. That's all. That's all I'm getting at now. And also, only 23% O swing on the changeups. Very strange. Yeah. I mean, 12 whiffs, though, is great. It's just because he's getting a low O swing on it, he can't throw it in like 3-ball counts, you know? They are really aggressively swinging at it in the zone, though. My God, look at that. Wow. All right. So this is what happens now. I feel pretty good about this. It's going to change. I guarantee you. There are going to be little things inside of this that we're going to change as I look at it. Okay? The cliff. Yeah, the cliff is the breaking point between, like, I'm holding on to these guys in 12-teamers or versus looking to the wire. I would say that cliff starts around here. Actually, it's probably going to be that. Whatever. It's around here. So Maeda's on the side of the cliff and I'm still holding it. Same with Snell. Same with Pollack and so on. So I'm looking to replace. Now, you might like this is really where the giant cliff is. This is where it's like no. Okay, I'd be certainly replacing if I had these guys on my team. Right? And like this is just like okay, maybe I'll replace them with one of these guys if they have an amazing schedule or they have a start I want or something like that. That's generally how that works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. This is how this works, and you stick it in that thing. And it's not Kyle Gibson. Oh yeah, let's do the fun thing right now. I want you guys as a group. I'm gonna be right back. Take a very quick break, but in that break, I want you guys to figure out who the list image is going to be this week. Okay. So you guys got to write them out. I'll take the 5 most popular choices. I'll make a poll out of it. But right now, put into chat who you think this list image is going to be. All right, I'll be right back. Absolutely not, Elliot. Oh my lord. Absolutely not. I'm going to do this. Oh, man. Oh, the video ended? All right. Well, I got to fix that. Hey, guys. Sorry about that. Hello, Void. It's been too long. Here, I can, I've missed you. You've been so good. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Auto replay. Oh, you can do that? I didn't know that's a thing. Okay. Appreciate that, Spore. All right, so who do we got, guys? Who can give me the 5 people that you guys listed off? And I'll turn it into a poll. What do we got? Who was it? I'm seeing... Guys, you know, I know it's not Pablo Lopez. What were the guesses? What do we got? Oh, you're telling me. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. There it is. Alec Manoa. Good guess. Good guess. You say Kikuchi. Tyler Mcgill. Herman Marquez. And Zach Thompson. Okay, these are all great guesses. You guys have 2 minutes right now. Content does not meet guidelines. Oh, it's because of Kikuchi. Oh my god. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, I just type in Yusei. Where's the option for you say it inside of chat if you believe it's not this. You say it inside of chat. Just know that you're establishing, just make it clear to everybody you don't think it's any of those 5. And we'll go from there. I think it's the beginning of his last name that gets them. Right in for Gaussman. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, just the whole thing is just so silly. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are voting for. What do you got? I'm seeing a lot of Yusei. Okay. You got 4 Herman Marquez. Sure, sure, sure. You just got to say inside of chat, Mile High Tom, that's what you want to select. Oh, no. I'm going to unveil it. Don't worry. I want to showcase Justin's graphics as much as I can. Oh, yeah. Justin's the best. Oh man, Spore, remind me. I have an idea I gotta mention to you when we talk on Thursday. Yeah, it's a streaming graph. Okay. All right. So you guys think it's Yusei? Well, it's funny that you say that. It's Joe Ross. It's Joe Ross. Look at him. So, just so you yoink. Oh, man. Yeah, I should just have Justin Perry this 1 week, right? But one thing you guys should know about this, just moving forward, about like who could be this guy. I have 2 rules that I always follow with it, okay? 2 rules. I mean, three rules, but really it's 2. 1, rarely will it be a guy I just featured in the SP roundup. So, for example, Tyler Mcgill, like, I'm not going to do an SP roundup with his image and then the list image that same day, right? Just too much. Generally, no, it's not negative. It's more of a celebration. So that's the 3rd rule too. I like that. The second rule is I generally need to give this before Sunday starts. So if there's a pitcher that went on Sunday, like that might deserve it, then it generally won't happen. But sometimes it does. So it's so Justin makes this on Sundays, by the way. So like anything that we know about on Mondays or whatever, it's just of course not mentioned whatsoever. Or if it's like the Sunday night game, like it's not going to be that. But generally I just look at the guys that are outside the top 40 and be like, all right, who's moving up? Do I know before I do the list? And it's going to be him. Joe Ross didn't go on Sunday. He went on Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. On like, he went on Sunday, but it's Monday this week, right? Because today's not Monday. Today's Tuesday. You understand what I mean? So it wouldn't have been like a guy last night because Justin made this midday on Monday. Right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So let's add that in here. So cool. So what I do now is... No, this is week 15 now, right? Yeah. Awesome. So I'm going to save this draft. And then we're going to have the fun part. We can preview this. Keep this over here. We are going to do this. So let's move the chat over here. And it looks confusing at first right now, but what's going to happen is we've got this. So cool. Now I move me. Get out of here. And then we have me working on this stuff, which would be good about like here-ish. As I write the notes. So you guys can see as I scroll through this. You should read the notes. As I work on writing this, you'll see it here. And we remove all of these words. So it goes from 2,600 down to 800. So we're 1,800 words last week. Let's see if we can beat that this week. I think I told Justin on Sunday night that it's probably going to be Joe Ross. And I said, like, at any point between now and Tuesday, I'm not doing it on Monday. It's going to be Joe Ross. Because I was just like, whenever you want, man. Yeah, what is a holiday? We don't get that. How did Pablo Lopez move up the list? Well, let's think about it, Elliot. We see an innate +1 for a lot of people, which would imply that someone was removed. And that would be, well, the one and only Trevor Bauer. So, that's it. Someone gets removed, you go up the list. Like, I didn't, you guys, you watched this. I didn't individually increase, like, Lance McCullers, Pablo Lopez, Joe Musgrove, Sandy Alcantara. Right? It's always because, like, generally when you see, like, the same things for all of these guys, it's because Occam's razor, one person changed. Rising tide. Okay. I didn't actually really change tier 4, like, at all. I just swapped Robbie Ray and Framber Valdez, and that's it. No hitter. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it took a loss after not allowing a hit or a walk or an error and throwing one pitch. It's just, oh my God. It's the stupidest loss I've ever seen. You lose a game for one pitch, guys. You lose a game. All right. Let's start the notes. Ha! I don't think I can code that, sadly. Yeah, I mean, you guys see exactly what I'm working with, you know? Lance Lynn should be tier 3. He's not. He's deserved it. We went over it before. Akil Badu and Robbie Grossman and others and friends. Speaking of which, you guys should check out the new Nick Pollack and Friends. It came out today instead of tomorrow because we're doing the OTC today. I got to talk to DVR, and DVR is the best. I had such a good time with Derek. You guys really should listen to it. It also gives you some really cool insight about him working with The Athletic and what he wants to do, and his story as well, starting with RotoWire and all of that, and a good discussion about like the industry itself and how it's run and how people can succeed and all that kind of stuff. So definitely give it a listen. His voice is unbelievably soothing and amazing, so you obviously should do that. Dr. Zacey, are you yelling at AJ Hinch to sign Carlos Correa? I understand they have, you know, history, but like that's not his job. His job is to coach the team he's given. That's not, yeah, but that's not AJ Hinch doing his job. That's the GM's job. Missing a period there. Okay. check your work. What's going on? This is a Wendy's. My God, what did I? I roster Lancelin. We don't own players. We roster them. He is supposed to be my whip stabilizer, and he failed me. What are you talking about? Once? Lancelin has a 102 whip. He failed you against the Tigers. All right. And he failed against Houston recently. And he failed against Tampa Bay. I understand this. This was going great, though. I believe moving forward he's fine. Don't worry. Well, I mean, the past like 3-4 weeks, I can understand that argument, Spore. And there is some fear of like the spin rate stuff dropping. Yeah, I'm dropping him down, but he still deserves tier 2. It's not tier 1. It's tier 2. To give love to this. Oh. Thank you guys. You're awesome. You really have some love for Lancelin, so he's so nice. He said it twice. Lintax. Oh, I love it, Zach. Sacrifice. I finally understand it as sacrifice, but it's sacrifice. I've been thinking of it as Zach Ice or something like that. I don't know why. Zach Fire Ice. Yeah, I don't know why. Like someone had to say it, and I was like, oh. Oh man, I don't know. Like, there's just always a lot of words. I don't know where it always put the emphasis. So sacrifice. Oh, duh. Sure. I think it was Zach Rifus is how I saw it in my head. I have like a slight dyslexia, whatever. I often like mix up letters in between. So, you know, I think it was Zach Rifus is what I kept reading. Or like Fire and Ice. I don't know. Just sacrifice. Oh, duh. Yeah. No, it's all right. It's fine. I mean, I certainly don't have it like I've never been diagnosed anything like that. I don't want to actually play up that I have it because I know many people have it a lot worse than I do, but I certainly have like read so many words and I just don't see it right, and I have to like stop and actually take time and like, all right, that's not how that word is spelled. I love this channel. Oh man. Oh, it's Vlad Kenji, not Vlad. Good to know. Yeah, you've been here for like a month or something, Zach. So, hey, Spore, that's kind of you, man. The sacrificial lamb. All right, well, never mind. It is Vlad then. You got it. I got you, Vlad. Thanks a lot, Spore. Okay, let's keep moving. I gotta make some notes here. So we're gonna go down here. All right, let's go to the 6th tier. What's up, via Tampa Bay Rays, Mark? What's going on? What am I missing there? Mile High Tom. Oh, Ruha might be coming up. Oh, that's cool. No, there isn't another deadline. But it's just more of just like opportunity and stuff. Yeah, Scruffy got it. Start Bassett? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm starting him against the Astros. He's just been too good. Yeah, I've been disappointed with Luzardo and Sixto too, man. Really Sixto, honestly. That's a great question, Dr. Zacy, and I don't know what it is. Any tiebreaker between Scooble and Cease? I think Scooble, like, as he continues his development, is going to be more of a secure arm that we can trust than Cease, who is going to be constantly battling between the two. Not to mention the spin rate stuff is a little bit more concerning with Cease. So that's why I have Cease underneath Scooble. Well, I mean, he's a cherry bomb, right? Exactly what you're saying, JH Song, because Cease essentially either does super well and he won't walk anybody, or if he walks people, then he won't strike them out either. Like, he has this stuff where he doesn't. I wouldn't say it's version 2, because at least Cease has been mostly consistent with having a slider, right? With Heaney, you never know what anything is gonna click with him. Yeah, Mahai Tom is right. Yeah. Andy Patton knows what he's doing. All right. Hey, thanks so much, APOC. You're awesome, man. 3rd month. That's amazing. Thank you. Hey, thanks a lot, DPJ. Is there anything else I really want to mention in tier 6? I mean, I could say Duscofani and Barrios, but I feel like these are obvious. What do I do in the off season? A lot of planning and writing. I mean, what did I do this past off season? There was a lot of like design work and management for PL6, which was you know, the player pages and everything like that. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Tony Disco after this line. Mile High Tom, good call. And then I did the mock draft podcasts, which are really, really fun. I did all the writing for the 20,000 words that was the top 200 starting pitchers, if not more than that. Stuff like that. And, you know, maybe taking like some small iota of a break for a moment. Oh, you can't see the bottom of the notes. Good call. Good call. But yeah, a lot of those mock draft podcasts. Also, I spend... last year I spent, I think, 4 weeks, actually like 3 weeks. I was just like, not even kidding, 10 to 6 every day was me doing interviews for staff. I mean, I made it, I knocked it out in like 3 weeks, but I think I interviewed like 60 people or something like that. Just straight up, like, I wanted to meet everybody, have that connection, understand, you know, what they were trying to achieve, why they were applying, all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's such an important thing. There have been times when I've hired people without actually having a video chat with them. And I've always felt weird about that because I want to know the person. You know, the reason you write for Pitcher List and you're a part of this is because, you know, you want to be here and we want to work with certain people in that way. And I want to meet everybody. And I want them to really understand what we do. So if it's not for them, then I want them to know that, you know? Oh man, yeah. Well, we'll have more meetups in the future, you know. Oftentimes I go traveling here and there, and we arrange meetups like we did in California and Denver and Austin as well. So, oh, thanks a lot, Lefty. Yeah, I mean, DVR is wonderful. Like I think he can have chemistry with anybody. So he's the best. Please, I've never been to San Francisco, so. Charleston, I might be heading to Asheville at some point. We'll see. But the mock draft pods are really fun. We're probably going to shrink them up a little this year, but they're a really cool way to kind of go over every single relevant starter, or really every relevant player for next year. That was like the most fun thing ever, doing that Rates and Barrels OTC. I hope that I can talk to, you know, DVR, make that a yearly thing. Just like once a year we do that. That was like a dream come true, that podcast. Oh my God. It was the best. Oh man. 21, Jesus. But yeah, so what do I do in the offseason? I mean, this year it's going to be different. There are a lot of different things we're doing for PL7. It's, oh my God. But I am going to try my best to do 2 things this offseason. One, I am going to stream in some way. Whether it's going to be just watching pitcher video or writing about something, I don't know. But we will figure that out. And the second thing I will be doing is taking, I think, a 2-week break in November. I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm taking a vacation for 2 weeks, and that's just going to happen. I'm probably not going to like that I'm taking a vacation because I can only do a vacation for so long. But yeah. I mean, I just get too antsy, you know? I mean, you guys, by the way, if you tune in the mornings, that's what I do for an inning. I would do for an entire game. But I would just take user requests and just watch a game with you guys and just go through the start and be like, all right, this is what I'm seeing. This is how I feel. That kind of thing, as we just kind of do discovery. Yeah, that kind of thing. Excuse me. I might even like, you know, what'd be kind of fun is if we do a regular stream where it's me writing an article of like breaking down a picture or something like that. I don't know. That might be kind of fun. Anyway, we'll figure something out. That'll probably be either 2 or 3 days a week. Yeah, it has to be like a long vacation. It's just the problem. There's so much stuff going on. Ross, you got to go to Arizona, man. I gotta imagine they're allowing to do a live recording of Sleeper in the Bus there like they did 2 years ago. I hope we can get a live recording of On the Corner this year. I gotta talk to Brent. Am I gonna wear a fedora? I never wear a fedora. And hide this? Get out of here. Oh yeah, no, a child is not vacation. Like, I have been around enough children and newborns to understand that it's not a vacation. Not doing that. Gotta play all the great sets like Jones Highway and Spider Neck. I don't even know what those are. Oh man, congrats, Zach. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Number 2, that's great. I think it was either 1 or 0 strikeouts. I just want to remember what that was. It was 0. It's kind of funny. Everyone's like, "Are you serious? It's a 2.6 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP." It's like, yeah, but it was much better before recently, and like he is in a bad place right now. I still want to roster him. It's just like the other guys are better. Oh, spider neck. Oh, there you go. I get it. Can you see McClanahan becoming top 5, top 10 at his peak? Absolutely. If you throw upper 90s with a devastating low 90s slider and then 2 secondary pitches that each could be a legitimate number 2 pitch, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what Shane McClanahan can do at his peak. Vladimir Gutierrez. Ross Redke? Ross Redeke? Rosser Edike? I mean, what is Zach? I actually haven't looked at this yet. Zach Greinke's numbers this year, like as a whole. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. He's got the volume is a cool thing. Goes deep into games, minuscule walk rate. It's just all like, this is an anomaly, right? Like, it's just like, all right. Yeah. Well, it's not typical Greinke. I don't want to say that. Like, 18.5% is lower than the 24 we've seen. You know, he's normally 24, 23, and then the volume makes it so that he has close to 200 strikeouts, right? But he's not going to get that this year. It's going to be like 160, 155. The way he's throwing. Despite the volume. I don't feel like I need to talk about tier 7 anymore. We're almost halfway there. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta send this to fast. Why am I... What is this? Sorry, give me a quick second. What are all of these? Cool. Jones Highway makes... What is Jones Highway? Sandoval's success is partly due to his schedule, yes, and it continues, so I'm just going to keep doing that. But the fact that he throws a really amazing changeup and actually 2 breakers that work is what makes me so encouraged. He's also reduced his fastball rate, which is great. He needs a better fastball still, but the stuff is cool. I'm pretty excited about that. I might have Sandoval too high. That's a good point. Nah, I mean, James Kapp I don't really trust this much. Joe Ross deserves this love. Yeah, this is fine. I still don't know what that is. Jones Shui Vargas? Is that the Fargus rule? Oh, man. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Jones Shui? Is that right? I doubt it. He's a random Met. Oh, okay. Subposition player, right. Yep. All right. Yeah. I don't believe in them. They're cardboard cutouts just to serve the purpose of the game of pitching. Dude in my league makes an offer, and after negotiating, we settle on a deal. Then he ghosts me. Then when I reached out to him today, he pulled the trigger. He says he doesn't want to do it anymore. Ooh. Janeshwi. 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 Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Janeshwi. I got it. I got it. No problem. I think Snell's a one-hit wonder. Well, it's possible. Jones Highway? Yeah, sure. I see that. That makes a lot of sense. All right, I need to go down to Nya. Okay. Of course he did. What was it? What was the argument about Lasting's millage? What could it possibly have been? He high-fived a guy after hitting a homer, and that makes him worse than Satan? What? Would you pitch Manoah at the Orioles, Bassett against the Astros, or Rogers at home against Atlanta if you had to choose? Oh, man. It's not going to be Manoah, because I'd rather do Rogers against Atlanta. The question, yeah, I think I do Rogers against Atlanta as the top play there. Bassett and the Astros and Manoah is really close. Nope, don't know it. It wasn't a Lasting's memory. He high-fived a fan when? Like when he was going back to the dugout? Like, okay. Who's F Mart? Francisco Martinez? What? Fernando Martinez? I don't know who that is, though. Somebody was running to the outfield after the inning, so in between? Who cares? Who cares? That sounds like exactly the guy that I would never know about. Huh. Thanks for the invite, Sacrifice. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's fine. Is there precedence for a pitcher breaking his hand and coming back the same year? Kevin Brown, did he do it? You know what? I'd say honestly, just play the game of who's coming back first. Haversall. Yeah, but we just don't know. It was against the Royals, wasn't it? No, no, against Athletics. Let's keep moving down. Oh my god, what? Snell, come on. That's ridiculous. All right, we're getting close. We've got 30 left. That is, I think, 3 tiers to go. Ugh. Sorry. That's pretty funny, Andrew. Text neck is a horrible thing. You're right. We're getting close. All right, so it's at 2,300 words. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Yes, I am doing the podcast with Fast tonight. It's going to be around, I think 6 o'clock or so. It won't be live streamed. I want to nail that down, and we haven't quite gotten it there. So maybe we'll be recorded. We'll see. I'll try and do it. But, yeah, maybe we can actually record it and get it up. That'd be cool. Should be pretty easy to do that at the very least. Just not live streamed. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that one, Andrew. Just going to put that out there. It's not for me. All right. Yeah, I don't want to mention it, Corbin. It's the 12th. 12th. Why can't I like 11th, 12th, 12th? That's not a 12th. Okay. My brain just like broke. Like 12th. 12th. It's like when you say a word, like if you say ocean 20 times, you just the meaning of the word is lost. 12th. It's 12th. 12th. Oh my God. Whew. We got there. We got there, guys. All right. I think Haniger's too little for Trevor Rogers. If I had Trevor Rogers, there's no way I'm dealing him for Haniger. I'd probably shoot higher. Or at least pay higher is what I mean. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. I want to raise Kwangnan Kim. He deserves better than that. He deserves a lot better than that. I think he belongs over here. Like, he deserves the top of this tier. He had a gallows pole, didn't he? King Cole. Did he earn a Gallows Pole? Is that right? A King Cole. And what was it? It was, what was he cruising with? Screwball isn't good, right? Yeah, no. Hey, we did it! We did it! What was it? 27. So I wrote, yeah, 1,500 words. Actually, I'm sorry, nearly 2,000 words. Woo! Man. I want to change it up. I want to change like 12, 12, you know. 12 tiers more the same. There you guys go for that. Wow, I didn't even see that there was a problem there. I didn't like. I read it as athletics, and then it did something. I saw something change, but I still read it as athletics. No, sure, that's fine with me. I mean, it's not what they. It's not what the idea was, but that sounds better. Cool. Let's save this, and I'm just gonna give it a pass. So, by the way, I'm just gonna do one more time here, guys. This is what the list is. This is it. This is gonna be official for the week. Just gonna scroll down slowly here. I'm gonna get rid of some things here really quickly. I'll just get rid of the stash option stuff. Cool. Well, anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this. Whew, we did it. Another week. It's going to come out on Monday next week, too, as we kick off the All-Star break. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for being a part of this. It makes it so much better. It's fun discussions and everything this week, too. Sport, look forward to Thursday for the fireside. Just send me on Gmail when you want to do that. 2 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock. Let me know. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for being a part of this, as always. I'll be out in just a moment. And yeah, guys, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning. Tune in 9 a.m. Eastern time every single weekday morning. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. Come hang out. It's a lot of fun. We watch pictures. We talk about streamers for the day. I do the morning podcast, which is such a trip. We make bets and predictions on how many edits I'm going to make. It's a whole thing. It's a wonderful time. You should be there. But anyway, thank you guys so much. And as always, may your BABs be low and your strikeouts high.